All right. So, John, first day out of detox.
First day out of detox, man.
How you feel?
Feel great.
Better than when you went in?
Yes, sir. A whole lot better. I feel like my system's clean now. I've got something to look forward to, and hopefully other people will too.
So you successfully completed detox.
Yes, sir.
Was it 7 days?
7 days.
Was it as bad as you might have thought it would be?
It was a little rocky for the first couple of days, you know what I mean? You know how I came in here, so,
yeah.
I was looking a little rough, but after about day 3, I started, getting back to myself and being able to open up and actually talk and participate. So.
Nice. Did you eat good?
It was great. They Cracker Barrel every day.
I hear that. That's good eating.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Cracker Barrel and Daymark Recovery Center.
Yes, sir.
Crisis Center in Statesville. Good looking out. And, how'd you get here? Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Oh, man. So I've been running around in these streets for a long time, man, aimlessly. I lost my mom at the age of 15, and from then on, I kind of went through a depression, I dropped out of high school, and it started going downhill from there, man. I started smoking weed with buddies and stuff like that, and drinking.
You're from Rutherford County?
No, actually, I'm from Morehead City.
Morehead City. Okay, how long you been in Rutherford?
Since after my mom passed, about a year after my mom passed. So I was 15. I came up here around 16. My grandmother took me in.
How old are you now?
I'm 36.
Okay.
So,
20 years.
Yeah, man. And 20 years in these streets, man, it ain't led me to no good, man. It's just been one thing after another, like I said, pot and drinking, and then I put the alcohol down because my stepdad, he was an abusive alcoholic. But I don't want to reminisce on what he's changed his life as well, he surrendered to the Lord, and I hope he's doing better. I've lost touch with him. I'd like to get back in touch with him, see how he's doing type deal, but and things progressed after that. I started doing cocaine, roughly around the age of 18. That was my DOC for a long time.
Yeah. And
then I met my first wife. She introduced me to meth. And, from then on, I was big on meth.
What about the opioids?
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Yeah.
So I was with her for about 9 years, and we just had a fallout in our marriage. Things weren't working. Two addicts together. You know what I mean? It just didn't work out.
Sure.
And so I'm still married, but I'm separated. For a long time now. But I went through about 3 years without anybody, and then I met someone else. And about 4 years into that relationship, her uncle had introduced me to fentanyl. I was doing what they call dirty 30s and the yellows and all that.
Gotcha.
And I started getting on those really bad, man. I was doing like 20 of those things a day.
Wow.
And it got to the point to where I was getting so sick and stuff off of that, and I was just like, I couldn't deal with it anymore. And she gave me an ultimatum. She said either detox or leave. So I tried the detox thing, and I came back home. Of course, I went back twice, and I'm not trying to glorify anything, but it took meth to get me off of fentanyl the last time. And I finally put the meth down for a little while. We got straight. We worked the job, Waffle House, for like 2 years together.
How long you cleaned this go around?
From fentanyl?
From everything.
This will be, I was 4 days sober before I came here, so.
About 11 days?
About 11 days.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. And just pushing one more day at a time, one moment at a time.
What's the longest amount of sobriety or recovery?
2 years.
2 years. You had 2 years.
Yes, sir.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, like I said, we were working a job. She became pregnant. I thought, the twins were mine for a long time. And then, I don't know what it was. We both just started using meth again. And she had an open DSS case, and the kids got taken. They did a DNA, and I found out after about 2.5 years that those kids weren't even mine.
Wow.
And so that kind of, you know, put a damper on my life, and it broke me down a little bit, you know, and I went right, but let that emotional thing get to me and went right back to using again. So I'm taking a break from all of that. I'm trying to sober my life up now to where I can just worry about myself instead of focusing on things that I can't control.
Right.
And, you know, the courage to know the difference between what I can.
That's right.
So
The serenity prayer.
yes, sir.
So I met you
In jail.
in jail.
Yes, sir.
And you started coming to the
NA groups.
the groups in the jail.
Yes, sir. And your powerful testimony, I was like, man, that guy's life's been so much worse than mine. You know what I'm saying? And he's got, like, this guy's coming into the jail speaking to people and letting them know how his life is. And I was like, and God's turned his life around, you know what I mean? What can he do for me? You know what I'm saying? And that's the way I'm looking at it right now, is serving him and doing whatever he wants me to do.
One day at a time.
Yes, sir.
One moment at a time. And then, you know, you got out and you
of course I relapsed after I got out and
went back to the same places, or
yeah, basically old
But
playgrounds and places, you know, and people.
That's
it, you know. So I reached out and I finally was like, well, honestly, I cried out to the Lord and I broke down. I'm not gonna lie. On my way back from Mooresboro, finding out that she was, I was walking back actually, and she was with somebody else, of course. After telling me the whole time that I was incarcerated, I love you. You know, I need your help with these boys, blah blah blah. And come to find out, she didn't even want me there. It was deceitful.
So you was in a dark place.
Yes, sir.
You picked up the phone. Matter of fact, it was, what, about midnight or something, wasn't
Yes, sir.
When you reached out for help.
Yes, sir. And you answered the phone, man.
Yeah, God answered it. I'm just grateful to be used by him, and I'm glad you reached out, you know.
Thank you, brother.
And thanks for sharing, you know, your story. We're excited to see where God's going to take you. And
yes, sir.
you know, if nobody else told you today they're proud of you, they love you, man. I'm proud of you. I love you.
I'm proud of you
And,
too, bro.
If we can,
If it weren't for you, man, through the Lord, man, I wouldn't even be here.
yeah. Well, we're just grateful to be in the solution and not the problem. And thanks for, you know, allowing us to share your testimony with others that might be struggling. And if you're struggling right now and you feel like, you know,
I might need a haircut.
yeah, but if you're struggling and you feel like, you know, you're at the end of your road, please reach out. There is help. There is hope. 828-395-2000. And we will try to help you the best we can. If we can't help you, we've got some amazing partners that can help as well. Again, shout out to all those out there that are on the front lines helping others. That's how it works. And we're just grateful to be in the solution and to help God's people, because this is somebody's child and, you know, somebody's family member. And, you know, what you do for the least of these, you do unto me. And someone did it for me, and we're just paying it forward. So again,
I appreciate you, brother.
We appreciate you too.
Shout out to NA too.
No doubt. All right, soldier. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.